Good morning. Welcome to Overeasy and Toasted, America's greatest cooking show that combines the most important meal of the day, breakfast, with America's favorite pastime, drinking. Today, we're going to start off with two of my favorites, pancakes and bourbon. So I'm going to get it started right away. This morning, we're going to make a little bacon and pecan pancake. We're going to top that with a bourbon maple syrup. So to get us started, we're going to mix our dry ingredients. I've got a little all-purpose flour. I'm going to throw that here in the bowl. A little bit of baking powder, a few tablespoons. Then to that, we're going to add a little bit of pinch of salt, and we're going to add a couple tablespoons of sugar. All right? So once we got that all put together, we're just going to mix our dry ingredients up for a minute, get them all mixed nice, and then we're going to start on our wet ingredients. Making homemade pancakes is really a lot easier than most people would think. All right, we'll start this off with one egg. We're going to put that egg in there, beat that a little bit to get it mixed up. To this egg, all we're going to add is a little bit of whole milk. We got one egg, about 1 1/4 cups of whole milk, and to that we're going to add a little bit of melted butter. All right? Once we get that all put together, we're going to mix our wet ingredients together, and now it's time to combine the two. So, we've got our flour mixture and our wet mixture. We're going to pour these in, slowly, start working them together. We want to add a little bit at a time, that way you can, when you whip this together, it'll be nice and smooth. You won't have a lot of lumps in your pancake batter. You don't want that, because otherwise, once you start putting it together, it's going to really be a mess. So, we've got our batter coming together here, nice and thick. And what I'm going to do to this to make this bring a little bit of thunder to these pancakes, is I'm going to add a couple secret ingredients. I've got a little bit of bacon that I've cooked up, chopped up into small pieces. So we're going to add a little bit of chopped cooked bacon, and then I'm going to add a little bit of pecans. So we get a little bit of pecan in there, we got a little bit of bacon. We're going to mix this together thoroughly. And there we have it, man. A beautiful pancake batter, bacon, pecan, a beautiful batter with the bacon and pecan. So once we get that all put together, I've got a preheated pan back here ready to go. This is a little non-stick pan. I'm going to start this off with a little bit of butter in here, get it rolling. You want to make sure you don't get that pan too hot, otherwise it'll burn these pancakes up. We just want to get that butter in there, melt it a little bit. I've got a ladle. We're going to scoop our pancake batter in and let this roll. Alright, very easy. Now, one of the things I'm going to do to really kick this pancake batter up is one of my favorite all-time ingredients. This is a product that's made by Bliss out of Michigan. This is a maple bourbon maple syrup. And what this basically is this guy takes really high quality maple syrup, and then he ages this in bourbon casks for about 6-7 months. It really picks up all that flavor. It's unbelievable. If you don't have access to this, you can't do it. Bourbon maple syrup is easy to do. Take your favorite high quality bourbon, you just put a little bit in the pan, flambe it to burn off that alcohol. After that, you can add a little bit of maple syrup to it, and you get the same effect. So I got my pancake going back here. I'm going to check this, make sure we're in good shape back here. Alright, that needs another minute or so. Now, we come to my favorite part of the show. This is called It's 5 o'clock somewhere. So what are we going to serve with a little bourbon pancake? Well, bourbon, of course. So we're going to make a little drink here this morning that I think you're going to love. I start off with a cocktail shaker. I've got some ice in there. I've got my favorite bourbon. Yes, this is a very large bottle because we drink a lot of bourbon here. So, we add a couple ounces of bourbon to this. After that, I'm going to add a little bit of apple juice to it, about 3 ounces of apple juice. We're going to put a top on here. Chill this really nice and good. Let that set a second. My pancake should be ready to flip. Beautiful. There we go. We got our pancake over. All right. We got our bourbon drink. Now what I'm going to do to finish this off is add just a little bit of ginger beer. This is going to give it a little bit of sparkle, a little bit different flavor to it. So again, a couple ounces of ginger beer. Into the glass. We're ready to go. Oh my God, that's delicious. Let me pull my pancake off here really quick. And we're ready to put this together. So, we've got our pancake. Nice fluffy pancake. It's got a little color to it. We're going to throw it on here. We're going to top that off again. A nice little pad of melted butter. And then we're going to finish this up with a little bourbon maple syrup. Come on, let's go eat. So there you have it. Overeasy and toasted. We've got this awesome bacon pecan pancake topped off with our bourbon apple drink. I guarantee you it'll start your day off. You'll have a sunny day no matter where you're at. Thanks a lot for coming. We'll see you soon.